Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won comeback player of the year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Burrow now off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the second consecutive season, Tua's a starter and Miami's a team. Both had winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. His throw incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back till you got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
No.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taylor now returning it. Oh, look at the juke. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As Jamar Chase picks up a first down here, how about a quick reflection on his debut as a rookie? Set a new rookie receiving record and the Bengals franchise record with 1,455 yards and was 3rd in the league in touchdowns. He became only the 2nd rookie receiver named All-Pro since 1998, joining former LSU teammate Justin Jefferson, who did it in 2020.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tua going to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on second and 10. Burrow dancing to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. First and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All Trey Hendrickson did in his first season in Cincinnati was set the team's new single-season record with 14 sacks. In his last 2 seasons, one in New Orleans, he's become one of the best in the league.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taylor now to return it. Dances by him. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground to about the 48-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit, and if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half, but we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And here's Taylor on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. To return is Taylor. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, it's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Bengals will get the football back.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
On second and goal. Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From midfield, here's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. One final try for Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.